spooky hat and this creepy tie. Let's scream at the ghouls today. What's in Pandora's box this time on this ghastly holiday? Aficionados Chris, it's a nightmare terror. Aficionados Chris, it's a horror endeavor. Trick or treat, strike the lantern, take a step inside the coffins. He's dressed as something he bought at Walmart.
Happy Halloween, everybody! Aficionados Chris here. Usually I'd probably review something for the season, maybe an animated Halloween special or something horror related that a lot of people have requested just to commemorate this fantastic season, but I really don't feel like doing that. I'd rather just sit at my desk and open up Netflix and eat my weight in candy corn and watch whatever's on there, so I think I'm just gonna do that instead. Alright. Well, let's see what Netflix has for the Halloween season. Oh, Vampire Dog. Now, see, that looks spooky.
I've got a better idea.
Hey! PixieBlossom?
That's me!
What are you doing on my desktop? Are you some kind of computer virus now?
Well, no. According to your series continuity, I'm just a figment of your imagination.
Aha! That's where you're wrong. I'm not on those pills anymore. And don't tell me this is some kind of video editing magic because you're clearly right in front of me.
Oh, drop it, Chris. This gag is getting old.
Hey, stick to the script.
Can't we just review the episode already?
Spoilers. Now I gotta find that part in the script. So, Pixie, now that you're here with me, would you like to be a part of my Halloween special?
Oh, what did you have in mind?
Well, how about this movie? Look, it's even got Norm Macdonald in it. You see, that's how you know it's a quality flick.
I've got a better idea. How about we review an episode of My Little Pony, just like old times?
Well, all right. How about we review Luna Eclipsed? That's a Halloween episode.
Nah, I want to review bats instead.
Okay, sounds good.
Awesome.
Wait, how do you expect me to get in there with you and do the review?
Oh, I've got that taken care of. Now hop in. Glad you could join me.
What can I say? You're strangely persuasive.
Shall we begin the review?
Right. Our eerie episode begins with Applejack up bright and early to start her apple bucking this season, only to discover that she has a bit of a produce problem with all her precious apples sucked dry. The culprits? None other than the vile, vicious vampire fruit bats!
Worried that this pest problem will ruin both the farm's crops and her prized apple, AJ asks her friends to help out with the infestation.
Fluttershy, being the sweet animal lover that she is, insists that they simply talk some sense into the fruit bats instead of exterminate them right off the bat. This approach naturally fails.
And can I just interject here that in a real-world scenario, AJ would totally be in the right on this one. Sorry, Fluttershy. Seeing no other option, Applejack convinces everyone to stop the bats in song.
Those vampire bats will give you a fright, eating apples both day and night. They rest for a minute, maybe 3, then they're eating every apple in your apple tree.
This is Halloween, pumpkins scream in the dead of night.
What are you doing?
Oh, come on, Pixie. It's clear as day that Daniel Ingram is taking more than a little inspiration from Danny Elfman for this song. Kudos to you, Ingram, for paying tribute to my favorite animated film.
Anyway, Twilight believes that if she uses a spell on the bats to have them lose their craving for apple juice, they can save the farm.
A spell that messes with nature? Did she learn nothing from her experience with the parasprites?
Those who can't remember the past are condemned to repeat it.
I guess so.
But in order to have the spell work properly, Twilight needs Fluttershy to give the bats her trademark stare.
Flutters is reluctant to do so, but with a little, reassurance, she ultimately agrees. Everything seems to go according to plan, but now the ponies have a new threat to the apple orchard. Flutterbat!
This is the greatest thing ever! Oh my gosh, it's a Fluttershy, it's a bat, it's a Flutterbat vampire pony, oh my god! To save their newly transformed friend, Twilight pulls out her Tron chart to come up with a new plan to reverse the spell. Applejack, feeling responsible for the situation, sacrifices her prized apple to use as bait to lure Fluttershy.
Wait a minute!
What?
I've seen these plot points before. This whole episode has been a tribute to Curse of the Were-Rabbit. Think about it. An infestation that gets out of hand, subsequently using unconventional means to fix the situation, resulting in a werewolf-esque transformation, making the problem even worse, and using a prized produce as bait to change the friend back to normal. This is amazing.
You're such a nerd.
I know.
Applejack and the others use the powers of mirrors to change Fluttershy back into her sweet, caring pony self again. A little bit of me is disappointed.
Huh. They're using mirrors on a vampire? I thought they didn't have reflections.
She's a vampire fruit bat pony? I'm sure different rules apply.
Well, as long as she doesn't sparkle in the sunlight, I guess we can let it slide.
The next day, Applejack apologizes for forcing Fluttershy into a situation that she didn't want to be in, teaching the important message that you should never give in to peer pressure, even if it's your own friends giving it.
And everything is back to normal. Or is it? And that was Bats. Easily one of my favorite episodes of Season 4, and believe me, there are plenty of those. Personally, it really gets me into the Halloween spirit without being a straight-up Halloween episode, which happened to be my favorite type of specials. What do you think of Bats, Pixie?
Is that a trick question? I adore this episode. It has everything I love. Vampires, catchy songs, and of course it's a Fluttershy-heavy episode. Whoever wrote this episode has earned some respect points for that alone.
You know what? Now I'm curious. Who did write this episode? Meriwether Williams? But she wrote Hearthswarming Eve.
And putting your hoof down, the worst Fluttershy episode.
How did...
Everything I knew was a lie!
I feel so dirty and used.
Well, from PixieBlossom and me to you, I wish you a happy Halloween, and make sure it's a good one.